Imagine if a film crew was following you around. Imagine how differently you would live your life. Imagine how much more dedicated to your goals you would be.
This is a video about accountability. For too long, I've not been doing the things that I need to be doing, but I need to get back to it because I haven't been making progress. In the last video, it was all about finding my journal, getting back in the routine of things, which I haven't been doing. Video 2 was going to be a look at how I made my first short film, which I've started. I've probably got halfway through making that video. Then I got bored, which always is the case with me. If I start something, I need to finish it then while I've got the energy, because otherwise it will just get put on the back burner and be forgotten about.
My flow can't be broken. I can't pretend it'll happen again. That's why I start things, never to finish them. Unless I love the project, I ain't going back. Unless I'm having fun, won't force myself through that.
So in the last video, I was speaking about GIGO being in the future. It has now happened, filmed it a while ago, almost finishing the editing. I submitted 11 videos end of last week, and I've just got an email back which gives the worst feedback possible, really. They don't like the music that I've edited to on all the videos, apparently. They need more geeky music, so I'm going to have to swap out all the music, re-edit all the clips to fit the new music, but I don't really know what music they're after. So I think I'm going to have to go back to that email and ask for some reference clips, and hopefully that will clear up that. And if they've chosen the music, they can't really say they don't like it then. But it does mean that I've still got 13 videos to make, all with new music, so I'm kind of back to square one. But that teaches me the lesson, which I probably should have learnt a while ago. Get them to sign off on the music before I start editing, because that way I won't get to this point where I've edited a load and need to basically start again. Yes, I can use the same clips and it will just be a retime and things, it won't be back to scratch. But if they'd signed off on the music first, I would have been able to have it finished now. It would only be the minor amendments of logo placement and text. But I'll send that email off today after I've had my lunch and hope that they get back to me pretty quickly so I can make those changes and get this project finished and invoiced. Update, it's almost 6:10 now. They did get back to me and thankfully she gave me 5 different songs, though she did say she wasn't that happy with some of them, but it does give me a bit more of an idea because they're all in the rock genre. She also mentioned a video I made 2 years ago for them which used Ride of the Valkyries by somebody Wagner, forgotten his name, but it's quite a cinematic, like orchestral thing, so maybe I can lean into that with some of the other videos as well. But at least now I've got a few ideas and I can search for similar tracks based on the ones that she's given me, go from there, edit all the videos again, though I am tired now. And it's 6:10 and I can't really be bothered for the rest of the day, but I think I better get my head down, get some more work done as much as possible, and then I've got football later, so that's my health being sorted for the day. Because as much as I'm trying to focus on getting the work done, I also don't want to neglect my health. So health and wealth, the only thing that I'm missing out of that is relationships. It's a struggle, it's trying to balance everything at once, but I don't think there's really a way to balance everything. It's more like seasons, so at the moment this season is very much work, health, and then maybe it might be short seasons, so today, maybe another day will be very much focused on relationships and ignore everything else. But then on a more macro level, I think these few months are going to be work, and then maybe in a few months' time, once I've got things sorted a bit, then I can focus more on relationships. But I would like to be able to travel more, do things like that, but to do that I need money, so the work needs to come first. That's kind of where I am now, back to work. Let's get these videos edited now that I've got some feedback. I'm tired. My Whoop recovery for today was red, even though I managed to get loads of sleep. I think I got 9 hours, 45 minutes of sleep, catching up for missing out on some. And still, my HRV was poor. I woke up feeling tired. Not ideal, but we push on. If I'm working. And it's time to play football.
breaking limits, redefine. On a mission, yeah, on a rise. Breaking limits, redefine. On a mission, yeah, on a rise. Breaking limits, redefine. On a mission. What is that? Put the city on my back, yeah. Trophy stack, got too many in my bag, yeah. Competition, ain't too many on my path, huh? Switch the flow, I had too many in my bag, What do you mean, What do you see, Up in the sky, I'm just like a plane, but really it's me, Ain't gonna fall, I've been here before, so don't be deceived, You like the clock, I run up the scores, two different things, On the rise, breaking limits, redefine. On a mission, yeah, on a rise, breaking limits, redefine. On a mission, on a rise, on the rise, we on a rise.
I can catch you in the paint of the end zone. We ain't gotta take a flight, cause we been home. Any city that my feet touch, conquistador. Play my role to make a goal. Only Hall of Fame mode. I'm a sunrise in the east, wind in the streets. It had to be. Don't forget to speak. Keep the peace for the peace. It's shalom when you see me. Fucking dog with an arm, like I'm Lilith from the top. I'm a ancient every time that I talk, but of course I walk with a force in control in the midst of my ops. I just pause.
Woke up, hopped out of bed, feeling great. Felt refreshed as the shower water hit my face. Headed to the kitchen and I'm about to get a plate. Chest up, shoulders back, yeah, I'm walking straight. I left all my cares behind me. I'ma keep shining, don't mind me. Keep my head up even when trouble finds me. Time to chill. Call a couple real ones, light up the grill. We can just slide, meet me outside. We can kick back with good tunes and good vibes, yeah. Poolside, chillin' in the summertime. Cool breeze, blowing and I'm feeling fine. Blue sky, feel the sun saying let it shine. Good vibes, now we living in the better times. Better times. Better times. Better times. Good vibes, now we living in the better times.
Oh yeah, we on chill time. Walk in, you can feel why. Sun beaming on the ground, you feel it all around. The love's so real, you can hear it in the sound, yeah. Just chill, hand at the wheel. Windows down, they got that real good feel. Take another breath, love is real. Open your eyes and see clear, yeah.
Poolside, chillin' in the summertime. Cool breeze, blowing and I'm feeling fine. Blue sky, feel the sun saying let it shine. Good vibes, now we living in the better times.
So, what we're doing today is starting off the day just going through the footage from football last night. So I filmed the majority of it. The camera overheated and I'm not sure at what point yet. Seeing A, what the score was, because I never count while I'm playing, but also B, seeing my performance so that I can improve, like in defending, am I getting beaten the same way every time that I can then focus on for next time? Or with shooting, do I need to focus on part of the technique, like probably keeping my knee over the ball, because I think I did shoot over the bar a few times. But yeah, I just want to review the footage and see how I can improve for next time. And also see if it looked any good. That's how I'm going to start the morning, and then I'll get into the deep work of the GuyGo videos in a bit. Just got to the end of everything that was recorded on the GoPro yesterday before it overheated or the battery ran out, whatever happened. Probably both. I think when I turned it on, it had like 3% battery and it claimed it had overheated, so. But that was about 40 minutes in, so still got 20 minutes of the game left that I didn't get to record. But at this point, the score was 15-13 to my team, and I had scored 7 of them goals and assisted another 5. So that's 12 goal contributions out of 15, which is not a bad record. coffee number 3 of today, third and final. This one is the Tusk Africa coffee blend from Rave. Haven't tried it yet, but it smells quite different to other ones I've had. How hot is it? It tastes fruitier. It's not quite as dark as some of the others that I've had, I think. That one's number 24, which is also my favourite number. Don't know if that means anything. Should be my favourite one. I've also got some editing snacks here, which are cashews, almonds, Brazil nuts, and some sultanas. And yeah, I'm now going back to changing all the music again to more rock or geeky music. So yeah, that's basically what I'm up to now. All the joys, I'm a bit over it because picking the music and all this is not really the fun bit. I like actually being down in the edit, but you know, got to do what you got to do. Got to get the music right, and then I can make the edit right from there. But yeah, Get Your Geek On is underway. We're making progress. Hopefully by the end of this week, majority of it's done. So I know what I need to do now. It's just a case of getting it done. I was just in such a zone of focus that I didn't even notice that my coffee had gone cold. The only thing that brought me out of it was when my candle went out, and the smell of the smoke and the wisps of the smoke was what took me out of the focus. Actually just a straight hour of editing the music, taking it down to 15-20 second versions of each song so that I can use them as the backing for the videos. I mean, it's good that I got into the flow state, but still, haven't finished yet, so I need to get back to it. My nut mix running low. Let's carry on. Post-editing, snack's not quite as healthy, but you know, got to enjoy yourself, haven't you? I'm going to get back to editing the Go Go music now, and I hope I can get all the music wrapped up today, and then I can start actually re-editing everything. The weather outside is miserable, it's raining and grey, but who really cares, because I'm sat inside and working. The time is now 20:50. I just finished editing all the music that I've chosen today down to 15-20 second versions so that I can get ready to start editing, but I think I'm gonna have a break at least for now because all I've done is work and been sat down for far too long, hence the rather dodgy standing desk setup. Flexi spot, if you want to send me a standing desk, I'll happily take one. But I think now it's time for health. So I'm going to try and get a quick workout in. I've just got some free weights there, the pull-up bar, etc, etc. We'll see where I go from there.
Yeah, it's going down. Look at me now. I got the crown. No stepping down. Yeah, it's going down. Look at me now. I got the crown. Ain't no stepping down. Yeah, tell them look at me now.
Look at the way that I paved it. Look at the king and his greatness. The economy, yeah. And then I engraved it. Set it in stone, taking the power and ruling the throne. Rooted in gold, breaking the mold, I'm out of control. Taking my shot, locking them loaded, I cannot hold it. I am devoted, burning the building, kicking and throwing. Show me the money, thinking the bank, you ain't taking it from me. Head first, I'll crash out on your crash dummy. Now I'm at the top like I should've been. Racking up the wins, let the games begin. Now I'm at the top and you ain't topping it. Racking up the win,
It's going down. Look at me now. I got the crown. No stepping down. Yeah, it's going down. Look at me now. I got the crown. Ain't no stepping down. Yeah, look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. No stepping
on the show. Look how I get in the flow. I got like 10 in a row. We about to double the skull. Yeah, now give me the dough. Scraping the plate, greasy. Up in your face, 3D. I got a gift on my hands. That's why nobody can see me. I'm on your head, making it hot like you was wearing a beanie. Stick to the plan, know I'm the man. Baby, they all wanna be me. And now I'm at the top like I should've been. Racking up the wins, let the games begin. I'm at the top like I should've been. Racking up the wins.
Yeah, it's going down. Look at me now. I got the crown.
I finished the workout and then had a quick cold shower. Everyone else has gone to bed, that's why I have to be quiet now. I'm currently uploading the footage from the workout. My arm's shaking a bit, so I probably shouldn't be holding the camera. This will not be steady footage, but anyway. There we go. Right, that's slightly better. I mean, the lighting's weird because you've got my computer lighting me up here. But anyway, I've just got out of a cold shower. 4 minutes left on the upload. So once that's done, I'll get to editing all of this. It's 22:27 now, so hopefully finish by 2300. Get to bed, ready to do it all again tomorrow. And while I wait, I'm just going to tidy up the workout equipment and stuff that's on the floor. Other than that, nice and chill. Just listen to some music and tidy up, and then should be ready to edit. I didn't manage to get all my workout edited last night. I gave up about midnight and went to bed. So this morning I've been working on that, and it's now 12:46. I'm gonna keep doing this until lunch, and then I'll go on to the client work, so GuyGo videos all afternoon until football, which is at 2020 kickoff. So yeah, I've got a decent afternoon stretch there to try and get through as many GuyGo videos as possible. Also this morning I weighed myself. I have got a new coffee. Well, I say a new coffee. It's fresh from the machine. I don't think I've had an espresso machine one in months, because ever since I got, actually it will have been, the last time I had one was probably February, because I think I got the AeroPress for my birthday. And since then I've pretty much just used that. But for some reason, today, I felt like I'd go back, maybe just to see whether I am correct in thinking that the AeroPress makes nicer coffee. So I thought, we'll have one of these. It also gives the head of the coffee. Do you call it a head? Probably not. That's beer. The froth at the top, which I don't get on the AeroPress. But back to work. I've been editing the first video and actually updating that. It's hot. Yeah, so the first video, updating what they needed, and they wanted me to add in kind of like an end sequence to all the videos. So they asked for a blur to the last clips, add the GuyGo logo, then the See You Next Year graphic, and then Brought to You by Huddersfield Bid. I've been creating that sequence so then I can add it to the end of all the videos. But they wanted me to use their font, well it's not their font, but a font that they always use, which is F37 Hooge Demi. And I knew I'd used that font before because I've done projects for them before, but when I was looking on my computer, I could not find it anywhere. And then I was searching through my emails going like, when did they send it to me? Can I still just download it from when I asked for it the first time? And I found it was in 2023, which I was then editing on this. I didn't have my computer by then. So I managed to go into that and find the text file eventually and copy it over, so now it is on my main PC. But it took far too long for me to work out where it was and get it across and everything. Probably spent about half an hour searching for a font. So I had a quick Google and it's 45 quid to buy it, so I was not trying to buy it when I already had it. I just had to move it across PCs. Other than that, no real update, but I've got the first video done now. Just need to change some of the stabilisation, because where I've adjusted timings, the stabilisation is not for the entire clip. So there's a bit of a zoom out as it goes back to the unstabilised footage, so I just have to redo all the stabilisation. But after that, which that'll take a couple of minutes, I will have completed the first video, and it shouldn't take long now. Now that I've got the end sequence down, I should be in a bit of a roll, and it's just retime, restabilise, export, done. Feeling quite good about it at the moment. Ideally I'll get majority done by the end of this week. Fingers crossed. I'm going to carry on working. Conclusion. My coffee's nicer than this. But I'll still enjoy it. That looks weird. I don't like the freeze frames. Another day of editing during the day, football in the evening. It's a decent game. I scored twice, 1 assist, I think. Final score was 7-0 to us. It was a decent game. So that was my evening exercise. Got showered, got back to work. I have just finished the second video, or updating the second video, so that's the media guests. So I've got 2 completed, and I think the final deliverables is 13, so still a long way to go. And I forgot that tomorrow I've got 2 properties, one at 10 and one at 12, and then I'll have to upload everything that I take from that, so I might be struggling to get everything done this week. But we'll press on, do as much as I can, and it's now getting to that time where I need to be quiet, and I'll just get another maybe hour or so of working. Hopefully I can get a couple of videos done. Wishful thinking maybe, because it's currently 22:28. I don't really want to be working more than an hour longer. We'll see what I can get done. We'll go from there. That's 2 more videos completed. I think time to call it a day. It's 23:28, so pretty much my hour deadline, and I did get 2 completed, so quite happy with that. Making good progress. Now time to get to bed, pretty much get some sleep, then get the properties done in the morning, and get as many videos smashed out as possible so that I can go into the weekend strong. Ready for a part-time job. 15 hours, where all I need to do is turn up. Nice and easy, let's go. I'm tired though, ready for bed. Good morning, it's now Friday, and I should basically be setting off now because I've got first property in 20 minutes, 2 properties in the morning, a 10 o'clock appointment and a 12 o'clock appointment. First one's 2 bedrooms, I think. Second one's 4 bedrooms, a bit bigger. Hopefully they're both nice and easy, so they won't take too long. Then I can get back on with the GeiGo edits. Easy, 60 quid really here. 30 quid per property just for the standard ones. That's 20 photos and a floor plan. Nothing too special, but easy money really. Hopefully about an hour and a half on each one. Let's go. This morning's jobs went better than planned. I'd finished the first one early, so I got to the second one early. I was supposed to be there at 12, but I started at 11:20, so I think I finished at 12:50, got home, had lunch. Now just reviewing all the pictures, you can see them there. I'll pick out the best ones, get those submitted for both jobs today, in the next half an hour hopefully. Get back on with GeiGo. It's been a good morning, so making progress, and it was better than planned, so can't complain. The other thing is I've just found a video clip from Alfie Robertson which perfectly explains this whole video. he's talking about.
But what is key is I started when I was documenting. You are not there yet, but you are in that process of building the path towards where you would like to be. You don't have to wait until you are the authority. You are actually better off documenting the process so you have the stack of evidence, not only that you are who you say you are once you achieve it, but you have quite literally documented getting there. And the beautiful thing about this, and my favorite quote, a episode from Joe Rogan where he spoke about, imagine if a camera crew, if a film crew was following you around. Imagine how differently you would live your life. Imagine how much more dedicated to your goals you would be if every morning a film crew arose. If they came and found you at 5 a.m. when you said you were going to get up and the camera turned on, would you snooze the alarm or would you get out of bed? The film crew is there. There is constant accountability. You would be more dedicated to your goals. You would hold yourself accountable for a longer period of time. But the modern day answer to this is you don't need the camera crew. The camera crew is right here. It's in your pocket. You have the ability to film yourself. You can drive that accountability by documenting and posting the process. As you are gaining your credibility, document the process. That lays the foundation for relatability as you then transform into an authority. And people can look back a little bit like they do with me. I started with 0 followers. I was starting my 75-day hard journey and I documented that process. I documented that process of building myself physically, mentally, and building myself through content and financially. That was the compounding effect of documenting the process from the very beginning.
And it's kind of the same thing. It's like, I say I'm going to be working, so the camera's on now, so I've got to work. Whereas otherwise, maybe I'd be thinking, who cares if I don't do it? It's just like holding yourself accountable. But it helps if a camera's watching you, because as I kind of vaguely explained to begin with, it's the thing of, you have to be doing the thing because you can't film doing the thing without doing the thing. And I think him explaining it just compounded that is the reason why I'm doing this. I think I might actually end this video here because it's Friday. I'm going to get on with my work now anyway. You've seen me do the GeiGo videos multiple times already. Probably don't need to watch them again. And then from there, I'm going to go see Lydia this for the evening. So I won't record anything then because it's just relationship time and just chill. Ready for Saturday. Get back Saturday morning. Ready for work from 1300 to 2200. And then run that again Sunday, and that's the week over. So I think that brings it to a good place to finish. Seen everything. And it's just time to get my head down.